The battle for Aleppo in its 10th day. Rebels from the Free Syrian Army continue to take the fight to the government, challenging Assad's forces in the heart of the country's commercial capital. As each day passes, the death toll rises. The lucky ones are those who've been able to flee. Others less fortunate, unable to escape an almost certain death. It's been over a week since I've been able to find bread or any food for my children, this woman says, as a dead body lies in the street behind her. Those fighting Assad's military machine continue their attempts to consolidate control of large parts of the city and surrounding areas. Some of these men are teachers and taxi drivers. Most, if not all, never thought they'd one day take up arms. But there are those who continue to be caught in the middle.
The situation here is unbearable. We have nothing, but the Assad army continues to bomb us and attack us.
The government is desperate to regain control of all of Aleppo. It's been amassing forces for days now and continues to pound rebel positions. But the destruction isn't limited to this part of Syria. This is the old quarter of Zabadani on the outskirts of Damascus, now transformed into a ghost town. Almost everywhere you look, there is destruction, a direct result of weeks of bombardment and shelling by President Bashar al-Assad's army. All of the town's residents have fled, that is, but a few who have nowhere to go. Abu Hadi has spent a good part of his life in and out of government jails, a political prisoner for many years. Aside from those years taken away from him, the regime has now destroyed his home.
Every day they bomb us. They don't want to show us mercy. Nothing's left. My house is destroyed. This house was going to be ready for us to live in within 2 weeks. The only thing living here now is mortar shells.
The shells and mortars that have been raining down on this suburb of Damascus lie on the street, launched from the hilltops surrounding the town.
The bombardment was non-stop, even in the early hours, 1, 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. The situation is unbearable. Children have been orphaned. Everyone's fled. I know of at least 70 people who have been killed.
Despite the destruction inflicted by them, Assad's soldiers and tanks remain in the streets. This town is geographically significant because of how close it is to the capital. If, after all these months, Assad does manage to cling on to power, he may end up ruling a country whose towns and cities amount to little more than rubble. Jamal al-Shayyal, Al Jazeera.